Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Annie, and this is my speed build for the Dine Out series that we're doing. This is my first speed build. It is how it turned out. It is not amazing, but I worked with the money that I had. I'm actually pretty happy with the outcome considering my building level is very low. Um, but yeah, so I think I had about 20. I think I had about 20,000 in total. Like the lot worth was, or like the lot worth. Yeah, it was like 20,000 at the end, but I had like $300 left. So I mean, we used like basically all my money. But so here I was just destroying the old restaurant. Yeah, I don't know why all those people were there. They kind of just showed up, and I just didn't want to. I didn't know how to make them leave. But yeah, so I decided to kind of go for, oh, since this is supposed to be like an American kind of burger restaurant, I wanted it to just kind of have like a grass area on the outside. I don't know if you've ever seen Sim Supplies. I took a lot of inspiration from, or not Sim Supply, he changed it to James Turner. I really like his channel. So I took a lot of inspo from one of the restaurants he did in his Dine Out series because I am not very creative. Um, but yeah, you'll see it come together more. It yeah, it it took like a lot of trial and error, and there's definitely a lot of stuff I want to add, but I could only do so much with the limited amount of money that we had. So yeah, I'm just trying to play, and I'll eventually move the lot over so we can make a bigger balcony. But yeah, and also a lot of this is gonna change. Also, I don't know if you hear that steaming. My computer becomes like a engine when I like to film stuff. So that kind of sucks. But that is okay. So now so that little building is the bathroom, and I'm trying to find this like paneling from Eco Living. I wasn't able to find it, so I ended up going with some like fence sort of thing. Also, I know you can't see the bottom of like the thing, so you can't really see how much money I have, which sucks because I mean to build you should probably be able to see how much money I have, but I'm working on it. I'll probably just have to change how much I crop the video, but yeah, a lot of this ends up changing. The kitchen, yeah, the kitchen becomes smaller. I was trying to figure out how to use the stove or put the stove down because I could not figure out how that worked, and then I did. Um, yeah, then I put the second stove. I know eventually we'll probably get another chef, so I'll probably have to play with that and might make more space because I know the kitchen got smaller later. But yeah, I'm starting the little apartment room for what's her name, Sammy and Akira. I still have to give them a makeover, but I'll do that another time because that is not a part of the challenge really. That is just me wanting to make my sim get a makeover. But yeah, I made the kitchen a bit smaller just so the little apartment back there had more space. I was gonna make that like a little bedroom area for the two sims. It's like a studio apartment. It's really nothing special. But then I am so bad at placing windows. I have no talent in exterior. It changes up a bit, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I kind of just played with it. It's a very basic kind of build. It looks a lot like a barn, sort of, which, I mean, it's cool. I want to make like a kind of like a health farm to food kind of restaurant later. Um, but I'll probably make that more of like a nice, fancy looking restaurant. But yeah, I just wanted to add a couple windows up top. I know it looks a little wacky, but I mean it works. It's definitely not the worst. It could have been the original restaurant was horrendous. But yeah, I'm surprised I had enough money for everything that I got because I ended up getting a lot. I expanded a good amount. I think I had about 36 seating tables. Sorry, I'm moving the mic. I don't know if you hear that. I ended up having about like 36 dining spots. I think if you go over 30, that's like bad or something. I feel like I've seen that somewhere. So I might just have to remove a couple dining areas, which won't be hard because if you see it, it's kind of a little cluttered. But yeah, I also expand the patio area a bit more just so I could have more seats because, eventually we're probably going to have, when we have 5 stars, hopefully, if we ever get there, and another cook, then yeah. I know most people usually just have 2 cooks, but I want to have 3 just so we can be able to minimize our wait times and just make it make the restaurant the best that it can be. I moved the host station around a lot. I never liked the placement of it because I feel like you're supposed to have so much space. I think I ended up moving it down off the patio area, but I also moved it back later. You'll see. So here's where I start placing a little fence area around it, just so it looks kind of more enclosed. The fence kind of stays there the whole time. The outside, I give it a little bit of, God, what's it called? What is that word? Landscaping. I wasn't able to give a lot just because we were broke, so I wanted to like plant plants for landscaping. So we'll probably have to get some seeds for that. But yeah, here I had to play around with the roof. This part was a little difficult for me just because I'm really bad at roofing. I was trying to get the little frame thing, but I couldn't. So I hope that it looks like the same one. I'm hoping it is. But yeah, I moved that out, and it looks a little weird. I didn't know how to fix it, which annoyed me. But then I just used a smaller fence, so it looked a lot better. Yeah, I don't know how I like the white and the black, especially with the 2 different fences. I feel like it looks a little weird. But, yeah, I didn't want the bathroom area to be, like, so enclosed, just because I felt like that looks a little weird. I kind of wanted, I was heavily inspired of this, no, sorry, I have to catch my words. I was heavily influenced by one build I saw in the gallery. I think it was just called like a burger bar or something. That's what I ended up naming the restaurant. I named it like the Burger Bar because that was the best name I can come up with. But yeah, let me get some water. Ooh. Okay, and then I just had to save because the game was being really laggy and I was just scared it would crash, so I ended up saving it a lot. This whole patio changes a lot too. I know the seats don't really look the best with the whole building and the tables, but we already had so many of them. I didn't want to buy more just because I felt like that'd be really expensive. I had to play a lot with the seating just because I just didn't ever really find anything that I really liked. I'm still not like entirely in love with how it turned out on the outside with the seating area, but I mean, functionality is most important. So as long as the waiters are able to, get everything, then we'll be fine. And maybe when I get more money, I can improve it. But yeah, the building here is where it really starts to come together. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't have any potential talent in building. But, I've definitely gotten better. I know it's just like a square box, which is like what you're not, or not a box, but like just a square, which is what you're not supposed to do. But I decided to try it out, especially because I just kind of wanted that very much like boxy kind of, I don't want to say lazy, but like American food kind of like, it tends to be a bit like greasier and stuff, and it's very like easy to get, kind of fast food, and fast food like is kind of associated with like laziness, which I'm not saying if you eat fast food you're lazy, but just like just wanted to. Okay, you know what? No, I take everything I just said back. No, I did a box because I wanted to do a box, not because I associated it with lazy. That is me just making stuff up and me just trying to fill in like empty. No, me just trying to talk to fill in the time. But yeah, we're getting there. We're pretty close. This is where like I said, this is where it like really comes together. It took me a while to find a ground that I liked. In total, also I forgot to say it, in total this build took me about an hour. I shortened it down a lot just because I don't think you want to watch an hour of like no audio me building, no audio me building, no, an hour of quiet building, especially half of this was just like completely glitching, um, which was a little unfortunate, but we got it done. I think it was just because I was uploading a video, so I had a lot of tabs open at the time. But yeah, I saved again because, like I said, it's probably glitching really badly at that time. But I decided to decorate the tables. I could not find table decorations that I like that fit on the tables. I hope that they're able to still eat and like get their food with the small things. I remember I really like these like little ketchup condiment sort of things, but they were really big, so I just put them on the larger tables, cause yeah, they didn't fit on the smaller ones. So I ended up putting these little flowers. I think they're also from Dine Out on the table. Here, I was struggling. I didn't like the placement of any of those, but I was looking for stuff. I just couldn't find anything that I liked that was small. And I know you can size stuff down, but not gonna lie, I don't know how to do that, and I don't know how well it will work. But I just took these flowers from Dine Out. I know it's not fitting at all, but until I find something that's like cheap, small, and works, we're gonna keep that. So I just decided to add another waiter station, and then I wanted to add some wall decor because I remember that people complain about ambiance. It does not look good at all. This is where I really started to run out of money. Like, this is where I really was like, oh, like I'm out of money. I thought the bulletin boards for the kids would look cute. I know they don't match, but I kind of liked it like that. Yeah, I just moved that little sign over there. But yes, this is just me saving again. Oh yeah, and this is the final bit that I added, I believe. I made like a little area, like I said, for plants in the back. It's kind of messy, and I know it's not amazing, but eventually, once we like actually have the plants in, we'll make it look a little bit neater. I know I don't really need plants, but I thought it would look cool, and I guess it would just give me some money. Yeah, I know it's probably kind of proportioned weirdly. Like the back walkway is very small. I should have just deleted that, but it's whatever. Oh yeah, I made that part solid because the trash can. Oh, there's a fly. Oh, I just whacked a fly on my keyboard. Not fun. I did not like how this looked, but I was kind of done. As you can see at the end, I just got really tired. But yeah, it's 11:41 p.m. That's not even late. This is where I add the lot traits, but this is how it ended up looking in live mode. I could not figure out how to use the tab mode, so I just decided to film it like this. Yeah, I know you kind of see what it already looks like, but yeah, that's the outside, and then we're just about to show you the inside. Very basic, very plain. It kind of still follows a similar pattern as last time. But this is my first speed build. I know it's not the greatest, but I really hope you guys like it and you get to see me play it in the Dine Out series.